Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Kumar Dattatre Bhagat and today is 28th of May 2022 and it's my original video. So our today's topic is the life cycle of thread. So we will see one by one. So basically what is meant by thread? Actually the thread when we are dealing with the multi-threading, then multi-threading or multi-processing, then in that we are dealing with the multi-processes, and in multi-processes if we will take one process, then in one process there are having multiple threads, so that is called as multi-threading. So in multi-threading, suppose there are many threads, so that we have seen previously. So we will see now basically how the life cycle of thread goes on. So as every person is having its life cycle, that is its born stage and its middle stage, whatever he is living, and its dead stage. Like this only, thread is also having its own life cycle. So the thread in thread life cycle, it is having the different stages. So that is first one is an it's a new state in which we can say as man's the born stage. Like this only, it is having an new state. Then the next one is an active state. Then the next one is an blocked or waiting state. Then the next one is an waiting state. Then the last one is a dead state. So we will see one by one. So first one is that is uh, first one is an new state. So basically what is happening in new state, when we create an thread, so the thread is a new state. Once the thread is created, then it goes to a new state. While the person is having an born stage, we can say the thread is having a new stage. So this is new state. The next one is an uh, active state. Active stage after the creation of thread, the thread goes into active state. In active stage we are having two stages, that is runnable stage and running stage. So in active stage, the when we are using the start thread, at that time it goes in active stage. After the inactive stage, we are having two stages, that is runnable stage and running stage. So we will see one by one. So what is meant by runnable stage? As soon as we start the thread, it goes into runnable stage. Means it is running one by one. It is called as or it is ready to run, or it is running. So at that time it is in runnable stage. Then the next one is a running stage. Means when the thread is executing, as we know that there is no any priority to any thread. The thread scheduler decides the priority, which priority is given to which thread. So at a time multiple threads are running, so every thread is running some every thread is having a scheduled time. At that time only that thread gets runs, and after its execution, means after its time span is over, the other thread has given priority to run. So this is managed by, everything is managed by the thread scheduler decide which thread has given priority. Then during this it goes into this is running stage. Then the next one is a runnable stage. Then next one is a running stage. In running stage means when the thread is executing, this stage is called as running stage. Then again the next one is a blocked stage. So basically what is meant by block stage? Suppose the thread scheduler given the priority to every thread each and every thread. That then suppose if any situation occurs, like if suppose one thread goes to the waiting stage permanently, it doesn't active only. So that is its block stage. So we have to wake up that thread from the block stage. So that will also decide by the, that is done by the thread scheduler itself. So that is called as a block stage. Then the again is a waiting stage. Suppose when we use any join or slip stage, at that time the thread goes to the waiting stage and it gives the priority other thread to run or execute first. You do your work, after that I'll get executed after your work is completed. So that one is an waiting stage, we can say. Till that time the thread another thread get executed, that thread goes into waiting stage. So this is an waiting stage. Suppose take an example of printer. In printer, if suppose we are having a thread at that time, and the thread scheduler just got tell the a thread to wait some time, and there is another thread, that is thread b, and that will execute its work. The thread b will execute, and after that, if the work has been completed of thread b, it gets killed. After that, thread a has get priority, and that will come out of waiting stage, and it will do its work. So this everything is managed by the thread scheduler. The programmer doesn't do anything. While working with multi-threading and multiple threads, the thread scheduler decide which priority is given to which thread, what time of span is given. So that is everything is controlled in the CPU. CPU. So this is our waiting stage or running stage, and that is waiting stage. Now we will say the last one is dead stage. Dead stage. So what is happening in dead stage? In dead stage, after with the thread goes into dead stage in two situations. That is after fully termination of execution of the thread, or otherwise in middle it gives terminated due to unwanted exception arises. If unwanted exception arises, so we will see this. As every if person is having its dead stage, that is after its every lifespan the person dies. So like this only, after doing every thing, means once the thread is started, then it goes on running stage, runnable stage, then it completes its work, and again after execution it dies. Then another thread will wake up and it completes its work. Like this, this is first scenario, when after completing its work the thread dies. And the another scenario is then when if unwanted exception arises, at that time the thread get kills. After that, in that killing of the thread doesn't arises because of exception, it get kills in between only, then the thread doesn't complete its work. At this time, this is called as unwanted termination of the thread. So like this also it deads. So this is this we have seen, this is all the life cycle of the thread. That is, first one is an new, that is born thread, then the stage, then the next one is an active stage, in that runnable and running stage, then the third one is an uh, blocked or waiting stage, then the fourth one is an dead stage. So this is all the stages of the thread. So this is the life cycle of the thread. Thank you.